Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Nipple MMA. I'm your host, Terrence. Sorry I haven't been available. I've been working a bit of night shift, so it is what it is. And I wanted to actually comment live um, on last weekend's fights because it was an exciting card. There was quite a couple of names on there that I rate, but it didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. But let's get to the fight card and let's see what happened. So I know when I did the predictions, I didn't go through all of the fighters, but some of these fights were actually quite exciting. The first one that I would say was exciting is Timothy Cuamba versus Robert Romero. That was quite a good knockout with the with the knee, and then of course I think it was a ground and pound if I'm not mistaken. Now I was working, so I couldn't see everything that happened in all the fights, but yeah, that's what I could remember, and that's what I saw. I think the next one, this one, damn, my boy Cameron Saaiman, he lost with a really good knockout from Malcolm Wellmaker. I'm actually not so disappointed in Cameron. I'm more disappointed in the coach, Mornay. So Malcolm, he is a precision striker. He knows how to strike really well. So I don't understand why Cameron didn't try and take him to the ground, soften him up a bit, and then strike with him when he's a bit more tired. But it happened. It was a first round KO. Really good left hand. And Cameron hit him with his right hand, but he didn't, while he was hitting, he didn't protect his left side of his face. So, yeah, he got fucked up. No, he did. He did. Very disappointed. I'm hoping that they still keep Cameron in the UFC. I hope, you know. But I would have tried a more grappling heavy game from Cameron Saaiman's side. That's what I would have tried. In any case, we move on. Damon Blackshear, he won in the third round. It was decision, but it was a dominant win. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. He was the one. Next, we moved to Chris Gutierrez, which was also a decision, and it was also a unanimous decision, same as for Damon Blackshear. And then we move over to Evan Elder, which was also a decision. It was an exciting fight. Evan Elder, he hits like a motherfucker. He hits hard. You can see it when he hits the other guy. Then we get to Matt Schnell versus Jimmy Flick. Third round decision, but Matt Schnell, he looked really well. I mean, he was thinking of retiring, but he looked really good. Same Jimmy Flick, he had Matt Schnell under a lot of pressure in the first round and the first half of the second round. But then Matt Schnell started to come back. And it was a good fight. Not a boring fight at all. And these two are veterans. So, let's move over to the main card. We're looking at Ikram Aliskerov versus Andre Muniz. Yeah, there's levels to this game. And Andre Muniz, he's not going further. He's like the gatekeeper of where he is right now. He's super, super slow. He's so slow in his shots. Yeah, but then again, I did say Ikram Aliskerov was going to win. and he won by KO TKO in the first round. Yeah, that was that. That was an easy one to pick, really. Now, Randy Brown and Nicolas Dalby. Now, I chose Nicolas Dalby because he's got a brickhead, granite. But holy hell, Randy Brown. They had like the moments where they were standing in the middle of the cage, banging it out. Oh my word. You saw that slow motion of Randy Brown hitting him. And that was a hard shot. He took it. He wasn't like completely out. I mean, he went to the ground and he was still, he wasn't all there, but that's a crazy hard shot to take. But yeah, that's what happened. Then the next fight, I don't even know why they keep these guys on. Michel Pereira looked like a shill of himself. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He wasn't fighting at all. He was just waiting for the guy to come forth the whole time. The first round, I think he threw like 9 shots. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Abuz Magomedov, I think, Michel was trying to wait for Abuz to tire out, and blow his load, but it didn't happen that way. Abuz Magomedov, he won. It was a decision, or by decision, but even Abuz looked really, really gassed, like in the second round already. These two fighters are really, I don't know, the gas tank is just not there. And it's not to say that they're not doing cardio. I just don't know. They don't. Yeah, they don't go. They don't go very far, and I don't think they're gonna go very far. Even a boost. I don't think if he knocks people out or submits people in the first round, good. If you go past the first round, yeah, I don't think he's gonna go anywhere for him. Anyway, we move on to the next one. And I did actually choose Michel Pereira for that middleweight bout. And he lost. The thing is, in all of his other bouts, he looked exciting. He's throwing from different angles. And I don't know what happened this one. I have no idea. And we move on to the next one. We have Giga versus David Onama. Now, for this one, I went with my African brother, and he didn't disappoint. Giga looked good, though, on the feet. It was a back and forth, really. But in the end, it was a unanimous decision to David Onama. Yeah, David did a real good job by taking him to the ground, shooting in at the exact time he's supposed to. So he looked good. He didn't look bad at all. He can go far, but I think he still needs to work on his striking, maybe. But it wasn't bad. Now the next one we have Anthony Smith versus Zhang Mingyang, and this was Anthony Smith's last fight. And yeah, no, some people are calling for Anthony Smith to go into the Hall of Fame. I don't see it. His last couple of fights, even in this fight, when he's down and out, he curls up and he doesn't fight back. Yeah, that's not leaving it all out there, in my opinion. So, I went with Zhang Mingyang, and he did win. And it was a KO TKO in the first round. Anthony had a large cut with an elbow here on his head, and he was bleeding. Holy moly, he was bleeding. But yeah, that's Anthony Smith's last fight. So yeah, I think he's gonna just be commentating. He's become a commentator. Not sure, but I think so. Then we get to the main card, or the main event, and damn, I'm disappointed. I am so disappointed. I don't like Ian Garry at all. He annoys the hell out of me. But the thing is, he's outsmarting these fighters. What I don't understand is Carlos Prates usually in the first round, the first minute and a half, he'll figure the guy out, or he'll see what he does, and then he'll come out smashing. He didn't do that. What the fuck happened there? Why didn't he do that? I understand that Garry was running the whole time. He was running. But what you then do is kick the legs. So he doesn't run so much anymore, but didn't see so much of the leg kicks. And then also, if you're not going to throw the leg kicks, take him to the ground. Get him tired so he doesn't run so much anymore. Yeah, I chose Carlos Prates to win. And I said by KO first round, because usually that's when he does his thing, but he just didn't do his thing. I don't know why. I don't know what happened, but yeah, that was disappointing. But all in all, it was a good card. Some good knockouts. But yeah, I hope my boy Cameron Saaiman he's good. I hope he stays in it. And I hope they plan better for the next time he fights a striker. Make the guy tired, roll him on the ground a couple of times, and then maybe stand and bang with him. But in any case, it was a good card. A couple of good knockouts. But yeah, disappointed in some of my picks, but it is what it is. That's what happens. It is the fight game. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.